the continuous and an endless experience public outburst of the two bigwigs, the president and his deputy, is threatening to plunge this country into chaos, ethnic balkanization, and polarization that will bring back to 2007 situation. It is important they deal with their issues internally, not publicly, for they will tend to provoke the communities they hail from into fights as elections continue to ensue. Taking a look at the campaign strategy of the two major competitors is that the Azimio team is using a rally, like an event, an organized event, to drum up support for their bid, and this one will beckon high expenditure. It will beg for big finances, and probably are being funded by the state, while the KWANZA brigade is using a cheap campaign strategy where you use the stopovers covering large areas but the Azimio team does a campaign as an event, yes, covering small area, but tries to mobilize large number of people, while the KWANZA goes for stopovers, the reserves areas, and though their biggest mistake is trying to consume what they cannot swallow, where you plan big campaign strategy where you want to cover many areas at once. The mistake of KWANZA is having an unstable campaign plan that will obviously lead to disorganization and scattered numbers. So, in home stretch campaigns, we're supposed to identify the areas that you can still see the numbers are undecided. In reference to the debate, they utilized the debate well. The KWANZA used the debate to win the undecided. Majority of undecided votes were won during the debate. That is the biggest plan for the home stretch campaigns. The absence of the Azimio candidate in the debate decreased his numbers, and not at a higher level, but some numbers were decreased, or some people shifted their alliance to the other team. Though the debate was not concerned on the manifesto, it reflected on the first term failures of deputy president. It was shifted and cooked into questioning of integrity issue, which they know it is the weakness of the deputy president. Now, the Sonko factor in KWANZA contributes nothing, because he's just trying to salvage his political career. Trying to salvage his political career after a long time circulation and disturbances by the state, by the Azimio, and by Uhuru Kenyatta. So Sonko is just trying to find the best way to hang himself in this terror relation, so that he cannot be swept away by the political storm that is bringing a lot of changes. The last thing is William Ruto is supposed to be warned and advised not to continue showing desperateness in public, not to find a way of looking for sympathy votes by eliminating one of his own. In reference to his statements which he made while he was angry that Uhuru should not touch his children. That predicts that the DP is planning something to show public that he wants to win sympathizing votes by eliminating one of his own lieutenants, either Ndindi Nyoro or Kimani Chungwa. The DP will have done a biggest mistake that will bring many votes to Azimio, because by eliminating one of your own in the name of seeking sympathy votes, you have destroyed your reputation in Mount Kenya. So the DP should observe the law number 5 in the 48 laws of power, not to eliminate his own lieutenant, but to poke holes on his enemy. Not at any time. So he shouldn't dare assassinate one of his lieutenants. That is my understanding. Otherwise, we urge the IEBC to do a credible, fair election, not to lead to any coalition, but to expedite their duty without discrimination, without involvement by the DCI, and minimal failures. Like the issue, the drama we saw the other day. It proves that they are incompetent, but they should correct and move on swiftly and effectively to deliver a peaceful election.